Right then, petrol heads, listen up. Electric cars, they're everywhere now. Remember when they were just milk floats in Tesco car parks? Not anymore. These electric gizmos are taking over, and frankly, some of them are quite nippy. Forget your preconceptions about boring, slow eco boxes. We're talking about cars that can out-accelerate a Ferrari. Cars that are silent as a church mouse. Cars that don't cost a fortune to run. The future is electric, whether you like it or not. So, buckle up as we take a spin through the exciting world of electric cars. Believe it or not, electric cars have been around longer than you think. They weren't just a product of modern innovation, but have roots that stretch back over a century. Back in the 1800s, some bright sparks were already tinkering with electric carriages. These early inventors saw the potential of electric power long before it became mainstream. The first practical electric car popped up in 1884. It was a marvel of its time, showcasing the possibilities of a cleaner, quieter mode of transportation. But then those noisy, smelly petrol cars came along and stole the show. With their longer range and faster speeds, they quickly overshadowed their electric counterparts. For decades, electric cars were forgotten. They became relics of a bygone era, gathering dust in garages and museums. Like a bad Christmas jumper, they were only brought out for special occasions. Enthusiasts and collectors would occasionally showcase these vintage vehicles, but they were far from mainstream. Fast forward to the 21st century and bam, electric cars are back with a vengeance. Advances in technology, battery efficiency, and a growing awareness of environmental issues have fueled their resurgence. Global warming, fuel prices, and Elon Musk have all played their part. The push for sustainable energy, the rise in fuel costs, and the vision of innovators like Musk have propelled electric cars into the spotlight once more. Today, electric cars are not just a novelty, but a necessity. Charging stations are popping up everywhere, and futuristic designs are becoming the norm. The journey from carriages to EVs has been long and winding, but the future looks bright. Okay, let's get technical for a moment. An electric car has three main bits: a battery, an electric motor, and a plug. Simple, right? The battery is like a big fuel tank. It stores electricity. The bigger the battery, the further you can drive. The electric motor does the work of a petrol engine. It takes the electricity from the battery and turns it into power. Whoosh! And the plug, well, that's how you fill the battery up with juice. You can plug it in at home or at a charging station. Now let's talk about the cars themselves. The electric vehicle market is booming, and there are so many options to choose from. Each brand brings something unique to the table, catering to different tastes and needs. First up, we have Tesla. Known for its innovation and cutting-edge technology, Tesla has revolutionized the electric car industry. The Apple of the electric car world, Tesla's sleek designs and advanced features set it apart from the competition. Their Model 3 is everywhere these days. It's become a symbol of modernity and progress with its impressive range and performance. Then there's the Nissan Leaf. One of the pioneers in the electric vehicle market, the Leaf has been around for ages. It's been around for ages, and it continues to be a popular choice for those looking for a reliable and affordable electric car. Like the Toyota Corolla of EVs, the Nissan Leaf is dependable and practical. Reliable, practical, but not exactly going to set your trousers on fire. It's a great option for everyday commuting and short trips. Chevrolet's Bolt is another contender. This compact electric car offers a good balance of range, performance, and price. A decent all-rounder, but it looks like it was designed by a committee. Despite its somewhat uninspired design, the Bolt is a solid choice for those seeking a practical electric vehicle. And for those who want a bit of luxury with their electric power, there's the Porsche Taycan. This high-performance electric car combines speed, style, and sophistication. It's pricey, but boy, can it move. The Taycan offers an exhilarating driving experience, making it a top choice for those who crave both luxury and performance in their electric vehicle. Section 5. Green machines, saving the planet one drive at a time. Let's be honest, the main reason electric cars are all the rage is because they're better for the environment. No more nasty exhaust fumes, no more reliance on fossil fuels, just clean, green electric power. Of course, the electricity to charge them has to come from somewhere. But even if it's from a coal-fired power station, it's still cleaner than a petrol car. And as we switch to more renewable energy, electric cars will become even greener. Mother Nature will be pleased. Section 6. Range anxiety and other electric annoyances. Now, before you rush out and buy an electric car, there are a few downsides you should be aware of. The biggest one, range anxiety. That's the fear of running out of juice before you reach your destination. Imagine being on a long road trip, miles away from the nearest charging station, and suddenly realizing your battery is almost empty. And trust me, it's not a pleasant feeling. The stress can be overwhelming, especially if you're in an unfamiliar area. Then there's the charging time. Unlike filling up a petrol tank, which takes just a few minutes, charging an electric car requires more patience. Even with a fast charger, it can take a while to top up your battery. Fast chargers can reduce the time significantly, but you're still looking at around 30 minutes to an hour for a substantial charge. Forget about those quick 5-minute petrol stops. You might find yourself planning your trips around charging stations and waiting for your car to charge. And let's not forget the price. Electric cars are still more expensive than petrol cars. The initial cost can be a significant barrier for many potential buyers. While the prices are gradually coming down, they haven't yet reached the level of affordability that petrol cars offer. This can make the decision to switch to electric a tough one, although you'll save money on fuel in the long run. Electric cars are more efficient and electricity is cheaper than petrol, which means lower running costs over time. Plus, there are often incentives and rebates available for electric car buyers, which can help offset the initial cost. So while there are some annoyances and challenges with electric cars, the benefits can outweigh the downsides. It's all about weighing your priorities and making an informed decision. In the end, the choice is yours. Just make sure you're fully aware of what you're getting into before making the switch. Happy driving, and may your journeys be smooth and electrifying. Section 7, should you take the plunge? So should you ditch your petrol guzzler and go electric? Well, it really depends. If you do mostly short journeys and have a place to charge at home, then an electric car could be a good option. But if you regularly drive long distances or you're worried about range and charging, then you might want to stick with petrol for now. Just remember, the technology is improving all the time. Batteries are getting bigger, charging is getting faster, and prices are steadily coming down. Section 8, on the road to an electric future. One thing's for sure, the future of transportation is electric, and it's coming faster than we think. Petrol cars are on their way out, becoming relics of the past. Governments around the world are setting ambitious targets to phase out petrol and diesel cars. Charging infrastructure is improving rapidly, and more people are making the switch to electric vehicles. So, there you have it. The electric revolution is here. Electric cars, they're quiet, they're clean, and they're undeniably the future. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to find a petrol station, just for old time's sake.